And about to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Johan Santana.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he's into second with nobody out.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
And a foul ball. And a foul ball. Larkin at second with nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch.
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With Jr., probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had.
The whole setup for Jr., the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish. And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Larry Walker. Fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. And now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Greg Maddux.
Try to stay back for that power change. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Maddux measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swing a high fly ball, deep left field. Henderson going back. Leaping, and it's gone. So he goes yard to left, and we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Juan Soto. Outside with a breaking ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Tied up here in the early going. And a strike on the outside edge.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Man at first, one away. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that is out of play.
Ball 1.
He can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Manny Machado up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And that will end the inning. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Gary Carter. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, George Brett. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark.
Machado. There's one. He's out. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Digging in, Lance Berkman. And that misses off the outside edge. Check swing, called strike. High chopper to third. Machado. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Batting none.
2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs. And that's outside. And it's 2-0. That one missed. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Berkman off of first with 2 away. Way out front for strike 2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Anthony Santander. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through that one for strike two. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be two. Oh, behind the back to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Salvador Perez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Count.
And ball one.
2 strikes.
Out to short. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Ellie falls victim to the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Juan Soto. The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one. Rodriguez, the lead runner out at second. Perez at first, 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line drive. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. Santana back to work. That clips the zone. Strike one. And the slider just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. This one in the air. Santander makes the grab, 1 away. Ricky Henderson up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. The other way. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Bagwell, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. Still tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third. At the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
He's there. He's got it. One down.
Now back.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Reached on an infield single his first time. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
One ball.
Next offering misses down and away. Popped up. Brett under this one. He makes the grab. And there's two away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Mets, Manny Machado. On the ground to the left, Larkin. That ends the inning. Mets leave one. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Hard hit right side. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And next to hit for Houston, Larry Walker. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Walker, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. And the next pitch is way outside. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Stepping in, Gary Carter. That catches the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Going, gone. He'll circle the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Brad in the box now. No balls and a strike. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. That one ripped. Tatis pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Houston.
back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Nolan Ryan.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Santander now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
That one at triple digits.
It might be time
0-2
to
is the
choke
count.
up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Could be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes
We go to the top of the 5th. So now the Astros designated hitter, Lance Berkman. Fought off foul. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now a chance for Craig Biggio. Swinging a foul out of play. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 3-1. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Barry Larkin. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball,
1
2
out,
strikes.
base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sneaks through, base hit. So up next, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. Ramirez. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Astros.
So digging
the first
in,
baseman,
Jeff Bagwell.
Bagwell.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
One ball. Two
Henderson,
strikes.
the runner at first with two gone. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez under it. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Roy Oswalt.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Ball one there.
One ball, two strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground. Biggio sends it to first. And Acuna retired. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that one fouled off. Oswalt, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Off the plate,
and
ball
that
one.
misses. And it's 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, they just
One
threw that
ball,
fastball
two
by
strikes.
him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's
Ball
down
two.
and in. The wide to kick the pitch. Ramirez swings and lifts this one deep to left. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tatis now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Foul ball still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And well. Jacob deGrom comes on now.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 48, Jacob deGrom.
Junior swinging a drive deep right field. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Gary Carter. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off left side. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes a nice running catch.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, George Brett. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it. And that is that. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. 6, 7, 8. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon
Now
Webb.
pitching for Houston.
Here comes Manny Machado.
Number 18, Brandon Webb.
And Manny gets a piece. That one missing inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
1 ball,
The
2
Astros have
strikes.
some action in their pen. Josh Hader, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. McCullers warming up as well. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Carter gathers, throws, beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Number 25.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 2.
Santander.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Webb, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in. 2 down. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Walker brings it in with a nice running grab. And we're back. Now at the plate, Lance Berkman. DeGrom back to work. Foul ball there. DeGrom, 36 years old and a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. Fouled off. He was late. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Next to hit, Craig Biggio. That clips a corner. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses. Going to count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So now a pinch hitter, Jason Hayward. Runner on first and 1 down for him.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Laser could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the lead runner holds on at second base.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Josh Gibson. Runner on first with 1 down for him. DeGrom ready to fire now. And a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And delivers outside.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1. Staying in the game on defense, Josh Gibson. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. So they bring on the veteran, Al Leiter. Salvi steps into the box now.
Al Leiter. This change for the Astros.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Now playing left field. Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground to short, Kinsler. Tosses to first, and they get Perez for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
De La Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Now Soto down. He's already homered in this game.
Soto.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio whips it to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Dylan Dingler. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Mike Messina.
For the Mets, number 35, Mike Messina.
And that one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that just misses. Next pitch is outside. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it, squeezes it, and there's one down. Gary Carter getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Brad stands in now and watches strike 1. Right side. Ramirez handles, throws to first. Brett out on the play, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lance McCullers Jr. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 52, Manny Ramirez.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Rob Dibble getting ready to go. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And that is out of play. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. That one way inside. Popped up. Leon gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. So man aboard one. And it's Tatis at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Junior.
That missed by a lot. 1-0.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And that drops in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Tatis waits. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So a walk puts runners at first and second, and that'll bring the tying run. To the plate.
For the Number 26.
Interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
The tying run at the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. Ground ball right side. On to Gibson, and that is that. So it's no runs. So remaining in the game defensively, Manny Ramirez. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
Manny
Berkman stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Change for the Mets. Now playing third base. Number 26.
In there at the knees, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now Craig Biggio. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone, and the batter will be the shortstop, Pedro Leon. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Biggio, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Alex Gordon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Rob Dibble.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Back for the bottom of the 9th, and they'll go to pinch hitter to get it started. Ketel Marte.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2 strikes.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Right side, hard hit. Slings to first. They get the out on Marte. And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. And a ground ball to first. Gibson takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs. So last chance for the Mets. So up next for New York, Ellie De La Cruz. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's carrying. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Soto at the plate now. That's ball 1. Pitch is in there. And 1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
One strike away. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Ramirez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little